Boo! Did I scare you? Hello! Welcome back to the cabin. I know there's no big purple couch behind me, and that does kind of scare me just a little bit because I'm not sure how we're gonna take to this, but I am kind of with it. Like, can we like take a minute to look at like all the things that I have? Like, I can't remember exactly where I got them. I can't on the top of my head right now, but it is from a rave site. It's where I got my first outfit for my rave. So, and I saw these socks and I was like, I really love Sphinx cats, which I hope I'm saying that right. But Sphinx cats are like those rotisserie chicken cats that everybody calls them. And then I also have got these beautiful mushroom, they actually glow in the dark, funny thing, earrings. And then I decided to be a clown because I don't know if you know this, but if you clicked on this video or if you just see my name, I'm Imp Clown. I'm an imp, so I'm a devil, and I am also, actually, that just gave me a brilliant idea. I'll be right back. Beautiful horns, like I was saying, and I got a little clown. I wanted to talk a little more about my shroom trip and go through actually that day. I, again, will not have any actual times and dates, but I will insert a audio from that day because I have this thing where I don't do write down to Joshua Tree, and they left me some of their wine, and I'm not even gonna try to butcher this. So everyone say thank you, Carrie. Actually did not shroom trip and Joshua Tree because of circumstances, but that is totally okay because now we are going to visit it at some point. And also I have a little friend with us today, Gizmo, which is also, that's my hand, which is also right here, which you guys saw if you watched the tattoo tour, which almost 500 of you, I don't know if it's surpassed 500 of you, but I know 500 of you have seen it, so thank you so much. It's like, apparently it's like, I think that's my most well done video so far, which I think the other one is Depop. So we really love tattoos and we really love clothes, and that's great. My biggest thing is I like to just come on here and talk to you guys, and yeah, so let's get into the story. Cheers. Ooh, I really love that. So some red wines are bitter. This red wine is not bitter, and I'm actually with it. So everyone, again, say thank you, Carrie. It was on a random weekday that I had decided to do my shroom trip. I explained before that the reason why I wanted to do it is because I wanted to see how I would act, because the last time I did a shroom trip was not all that great. It was with a person I really barely knew, and it was not a great trip. My first time doing shrooms was with a couple of friends from my old job. I'll go a little into depth with that. I think that would be a good idea, is to go from when I first did shrooms to the second time I did shrooms and to the last time I did shrooms. We'll give a disclaimer.
Reminder.
I am not telling anyone to do anything. I think that if you are a grown adult above the age of 18 and you have a trusted source, then you are free to do whatever it is that you want to do. But I will not condone any kind of doing of the sorts of any drugs unless it is something that you, and only you, have decided. And I do welcome comments about your trip if you would like to tell me about it, good or bad. It's also good to understand that sometimes these things don't always go well, which is why I said that I am not at all an expert in shrooms, but I'm also not an expert at all in acid, and I have heard a lot of things, and I just would rather not. And disclaimer, my first time doing shrooms, I was with some old friends, and we were all heading to a friend's house, and my friend was about to pass the blunt, and then my friend was like, actually, hey, have you ever done shrooms before? And I said, no. It's something I've always wanted to do. I will say, when I was in school, and this is me talking to my friend, but I was telling my friend that when I was in high school, someone tried to give me a piece of paper. Basically, I'm pretty sure it was acid. And I said, ooh, I've never done this before. I don't know how comfortable I feel doing it, so I'm good. And this was, I think, either junior or sophomore year whenever this happened. And it was no reason why I didn't want to do it. I just didn't feel comfortable at the time, so I didn't do it. And they were like, oh, okay, cool. Would you be down to try it? And I said, sure. And I felt comfortable because the people that I did it with, I very much still trust to this day because I still talk to them. I'm not like connected with them anymore, but it's like, you know, we grew apart, but we still like talk ever so often. And we go to this friend's house. We get there. They hand me a shroom. And I'm like, cool. What do I do? And they're like, you eat it. And I'm like, cool. So I eat it, right? 30 minutes go by.
2 hours
nothing.
Later.
And then my friend's like, hey, I'm gonna go take a shower really quickly. Goes to the shower. I'm chilling there, hanging out. Nothing has happened. So I'm like, okay, no worries. I kind of forgot that I even took it. So then I asked the person of the house, I said, hey, are you cool if I turn on some music on YouTube? You know, because I wanted to get the vibe going. And if anything, if it didn't hit, I was just going to smoke. It's fine. So I grabbed the remote, I put on YouTube, and as I'm trying to put in a song, I'm looking at the letters, and I asked my friend's friend, I said, hey, is there something wrong with your TV? For some reason, all the letters are jumbling, and I'm not sure why. Like, I'm being so for real. And my friend hears this and was like, Roxy, look up at the ceiling. And so I did, and I was like,
whoa, oh my God.
Like, it was kind of like pulsing, and it was like squares, and it was so, and everybody in Union just goes, they're tripping. And so it was kind of like, that's great. And then the friend got down from the shower and was like, okay, I think it hit really hard for me. So everyone is kind of on the level. Some people are just chill. And then we had this one friend who hasn't hit at all, and it's over an hour. And then we're all just like sitting at the table, just hanging out, because we're waiting for him to be on the same level before we like do anything. And I'm kind of just spaced out. I've noticed that when it comes to shrooms, I kind of just space out, and I don't like do anything, or I don't really see anything. A lot of things just become really bright. And I'll get into my recent trip and why that happened. And why I know that's a thing that's like what my brain does. Because a lot of times I see the world kind of dull, which not in a negative way, which sometimes yes, but not in a negative way. And anyways, we are sitting at the table just hanging out, and all of a sudden my friend just like bolts out of his chair, and he's like, okay, we gotta go outside. And I'm like this guy's just like going everywhere, and I'm like, is everything okay? And he's like, yeah, just hit, we just gotta go. And I'm like, okay, cool. We all go outside, and we're just walking around the apartment complex, and then at some point we end up on this outside mattress that he had, and we're all like together, huddled up, looking up, and there's like these lights, and I was like, they're dripping. No.
You read it.
Think about the people that like make these for a living.
I never else saw anything weird, but that was kind of like my first, interaction. It's kind of an 8-hour trip. I'm not sure if it really was 8 hours, but I really didn't notice or check or whatever. So that was my first trip, and it was really fun. I had a good time. I mean, I didn't think about doing it at all. Then like in the future, I just was like, this was a fun time experience, like one fun time. And then in Chicago, when I was hanging out with a friend, she was like, I have shrooms, and I was like, oh my God, I had such a fun experience last time. Let's do it. So I don't know. I really don't remember how much I did. I will say that. And I'm pretty sure I probably did way more. I probably thought that I had done 2 grams before. So then I did 2 grams again. Who the f told you that was how much you did? I think the problem is that this person was very quiet, and I kind of freaked out because I was like, I'm alone or they're judging me. I was all over the place, and then I had a very bad trip. Just because I think the person I was with didn't know how to react, and then they told me later like they hadn't done it in a while, so they hadn't remembered how they react, and it was no fault, no blame on them, but I was like, basically ended up with me going in the shower with my clothes on and trying to calm down. And then I called my friend, and my friend's like, do that. So I eventually calmed down, and I was like, never again. That was in 2020. So then I guess 6 years later, I had this like, you know, I've only been to one rave, and I don't know if you would consider Beyond Wonderland a rave, but I mean, I would, because it's a bunch of DJs, and I don't know, I always like, I'm new to the world. I really have like my favorite DJs, you know, I love Cascade and John Summit and Rez. Cascade, actually, I've known for a very long time. I've listened to them since, you know, 2018, 2017, or him. And I also really love Nightmare. Like, there's a lot of DJs that is not coming to my mind, but those are like the main people. And people have shown me them, so I fuck the vibe. It's great. So when I went to Wonderland, I was like, it would be really fun to microdose on shrooms while doing this, but we didn't have any shrooms. My friend who was supposed to get shrooms did not end up getting shrooms, so I just ended up buying some sativa gummies. I had a fun experience, and again, you do not need to do drugs to go to a rave or have a fun time in a festival. It's just something that elites my experience as someone who has not done drugs while at festivals before. I've been to Warped Tour many times. I've been to rock concert. Like, you know, I've gone to places and not drank or had anything, and I still had a wonderful experience. So that is also another disclaimer. You do not need to do drugs in order to have fun. You don't need a drink in order to have fun. You can be sober and have a great time regardless. Getting into this in June, Pride Month, random weekday, I had done my routine, which is basically espresso and scrolling on my aesthetic account on TikTok. And I was like, let's do some shrooms. And we have the whole day off. Why not? I have been feeling really good lately. Life has been well. Nothing's really damaging, whatever. Like I said before, I had just previously ended a situationship, but it was not on the forefront of my mind, which it also really hasn't. I've been feeling very good. I'm like, is this healing? It's like, I'm not happy in certain areas of my life, but I'm very happy mentally when I'm not in that one certain area that drives me nuts. Let's go. And also, I did a lot of research. I was like, it was basically telling you, make sure your area is clean, make sure that whatever it is that you need is right next to you. Like, because sometimes, depending, like for me, I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, and a lot of times I look at my room and I'm like, this needs to go here and this needs to go here, and if I don't do this, then I'm going crazy, which is not true. I mean, I am a little crazy, but who isn't? I decided to do the shrooms, and I took 0.9, not a gram, 0.9, because I thought that's what microdosing was. No, that is not a microdose for me and my body weight and my body mass. Another thing I forgot to do was eat. I did not eat. Sitting on my couch, the couch that you guys know. Honestly, my couch is like the blue comfy couch. It's not that big, but I almost want to say it's my big comfy purple couch at this point. I kind of, you know, the clown look, and then I also have a couple of like doll like stuff that I'm like, you know what, we could kind of make this into that kind of vibe. So see, I'm already getting off track, but that's okay. It's okay. I immediately ate the shroom, and then I was like, oh my god, I forgot to eat. Let's go. And as I stated previously, if you do anything, drug, alcohol, whatever, eat, and then go swim, it is almost always a disaster, because it's like, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you think about it? But also, I almost never really eat. Before then, I never really ate right after I kind of waited a couple of hours after I had my espresso. But now, I make sure that after I have my one little espresso, I eat right after. So that way that I can, cool, I had my espresso, now it's time to be sustenance or have some kind of sustenance. I made my ramen, that's what I decided to eat. I was making my ramen, right? Everything was great. And then I get to my room and I'm like, I feel this wave hit me and I'm like, whoa, I'm feeling a little nauseous or whatever because I had not ate yet and I just took in this shroom. I didn't think that the shroom had hit yet, but then I started trying to eat and it felt like I was going at a snail's pace. So I was eating really slow, and there was moments in time where I was like, I don't want to pick up another bite, but I was like, if I don't eat, this is not going to be a good experience. I need something. So I decided to eat regardless. And, you know, I got it down, but it was, for like 30 minutes after that, it was not great. So I'm just hanging out, I'm laying on my couch, I'm like, kind of like, you know, kind of trying to get comfortable or whatever, but then it gets really hot, then it gets really cold. After I turn on the AC, then I turn it, so my AC, I was turning it off and on, off and on, off and on. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, and then I don't know, I was like kind of spiraling just a little bit. It was like the first hour and a half that I was, oh my gosh. And then I randomly decided to put on this really big, like, if you know what a Snuggie is, I have this anime Snuggie where it's just like huge and it's puffy, and it was beautiful and amazing for Chicago, but in LA, that thing doesn't get touched unless it's during December and January. December and January is where it gets really kind of cold in LA, but it's not enough. And I have to, like, unless, like, also if I'm like ever sick or not feeling good, sometimes I'll put my AC on really low and then I will put that little Snuggie on, because it's literally like a warm hug. It's just like, it's just, oh, it's so amazing. So I decided to put that on, and then I laid on my bed and I just was like face planted, and I was like, I don't know if I want this to end. I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, okay. And then I get up, and then I was just like, wow. And then I decided to go use the restroom. Gosh darn it, if I had a restroom in my own room, it still felt like this, but I decided to go to the restroom, which is a little bit of a walk down from my room, I know, crazy. But I get out, or I stand up, and then I start walking really crazy, drunk-like, and I just felt like I couldn't stand up. So I'm walking, and I'm holding the walls, and I'm trying really hard to like make this a thing. Oh my gosh. So then I open up the door, and I'm telling you, hallway felt really long. The way that I described it to all of my friends was that I was in a fun house. I was in a circus fun house, and that is what happened. And so I'm walking down the hall, and everything's just like really long, but also like really wide. So I was like, what is happening? And I'm not like tripping in a way that's like bad. I'm like having a good time, but I'm also not freaking out bad, but like freaking out because I'm like, what is happening? And then I open up my door, and I get into the bathroom, And the light that I have on, I don't turn on the bright light. There's two settings. It's a bright light and then also a light that's like kind of calmer. So I turn on the calm light. It's so orange. It's like really orange in it. And when I sit down to pee, everything is so wide. It's so big. And in my brain, I'm like, I could fit so much in this bathroom. What the hell? Like, I will say trying to peeing at all during the trip was terrible. I wish okay, the biggest things I've always told people that I'm like, that are so, I guess not, it's just annoying. I hate sneezing and I hate peeing. Those are the most annoying bodily things that we have to do. I'm like, why do we have to do these things? But I understand why we have to do them. And I'm like, God damn it, if I didn't have to do this. So I'm like having a good time. I'm watching Common Side Effects because my friend told me to, and I'm just like having the best time. I'm just watching this show, drinking my water. I'm getting on TikTok a little bit. Now, did I look at myself in the mirror? No, I did not. Not the whole time, because I was so, I don't know. People tell you not to do it, so then you get in your head about it, and so I didn't do it. I would have to use the bathroom a couple of times during this trip because I'm downing water. I'm just downing my water because that's, you know, stay hydrated. And at one point, I'm like, I'm kind of craving something sweet. I'm craving something sweet. So then I decide that I want to go make some tea. And not tea in a tea bag kind of way. No, I'm like, oh, I want some loose leaf tea. Who am I? And then I get to the kitchen. Why does everything look big? I mean, it's like a funhouse mirror. Everything was warped and everything was really long and big, and some things were really small. I was tripping. Like, I wasn't seeing like little guys like in the Common Side Effects, which I think would be really cool. It freaked me out, but I was like, this is so cool. Yeah, I did that. And I go into the kitchen. Why do I suddenly start putting my dishes away? Like I said, it's the ADHD thing. And so I started trying to do that, and I grab a knife. No! I'm gonna put that down. Because I had it in my head, I was like, what if I cut myself and didn't know it? And I didn't start spiraling, but I was like, yeah. And then I grabbed something, and it had something on it, and I was like, what's on my finger? And I couldn't see what was on my finger, but then I did see what was on my finger. Oh, it's a piece of onion shell. Oh my God. I need to go back in my room. Like, I was like, this is not gonna end well. I don't know what's gonna happen. We gotta go. And I'm just, the way that I describe it to myself and the way that I remember it is I was like, this is like being drunk on like 5 million levels. Like, you are just so out of it, but you're having a grand time. So I come back to my room with my little witch pot tea drink, and I have just sugar in it. And I take like, what, 5 sips the entire 6 hours. It did last 6 hours. The shroom trip lasted 6 hours. So I took 2 sips. Was it worth it? I don't know. I also will say the sun looked like God. I mean, the sun was so bright. It definitely was not that bright, but it was so bright. Like, everything was so much bright. I tried really hard to keep some lights on just in case. I did have my little galaxy thing going. You get the point of but my little man, it's the laser that's like pretty bad. Hey, can you turn off? Thank you. I think that was when I decided to then make my little voice diary, which I make a lot of them. Instead of writing my feelings down, I write a little voice diary, right? I just hit record. Where is my brain at right now? Okay, so I am making a recording because I would like to know sober me. Like, I feel it's 2 hours in. Everything feels so much calmer. But when I leave,
I get 5. Ooh, hire a lawyer. Okay, I can't go to Switzerland right now.
I'm watching Common Side Effects.
What do you have, like Work to do.
I don't really like
This is your job.
the animation, but like,
Look,
I need to get over
I'm
it.
your boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah, Nick.
See, it's as good as my... Honestly, being on mushrooms with ADHD is actually,
As long as he stays out of your way.
I guess, the same. You always lose track of what you're trying to say. You know what? Anytime I talk to anybody about my ADHD, I'm gonna be like, mushrooms. Mushrooms. That was what I did, and I watched all of Common Side Effects, and I think at the last episode, that was when I was starting to calm down. It wasn't as entertaining, you would say, if you did shrooms out in the forest, or if you did shrooms with friends, but I thought this like one time alone, I mean, I think that I would love to do it again, like by myself, because I think, but this time I would love to do more than just sit there and watch a show. I think it'd be fun to like paint. I could become a couch potato, but I'm also like enjoying it. It's like really fun. I have to think about some stuff I would love to do. I don't know if I would ever want to be on camera during a shroom trip because I don't know how I would feel. But I mean, really, honestly, my friends were checking on me, asking me how I was doing. And, it was very kind of them to ask me too. Because I shouldn't have been texting anybody, but I did. I did text people, especially when I'm not sober, because I become more extroverted than I normally am. It came to like the 6th hour, and I was like, okay, all right, like the show just ended. I'm feeling good. I don't feel very trippy anymore. And then I finally looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, oh, okay. We're good. Okay, great. And I was trying to feel, I was like, are we all right? We're all right. The kids are all right. So, I mean, honestly, that was it. I think the trip kind of just made me realize that, where I'm at or how I feel about things, they're not as bad as they could be. And I know that's like really, I don't know if it is tone deaf, but it could be tone deaf in the way that I always talk about how I don't really like to complain about things because there's people out there that have real reasons to complain. I'm not saying anything about me is invalid, but it's very hard for me to complain to other people or complain to the camera or whatever. I mean, I think that's really it about the trip. I'm excited to do more videos about maybe my first time smoking weed, first time getting drunk. I have lived a million lives. I have lived a million lives as a kid, a million lives as an adult. I've had a lot of relationships, that whether it's romantic or platonic. I obviously never want to step into a area that could be damaging to other people, so real names will never be used unless I know it's okay to use them. Other than that, I mean, I felt like this was really fun. I hope that this was a fun video to listen to me rap. What am I, Eminem? I hope this was a fun video to watch and listen to me yap about just me doing drugs. And just like kind of discovering myself and really that I am okay right now. I'm okay right now. I think I'll be okay in general, but things have been kind of spiraling lately, but I know that as long as I've got the people in my life and as long as I keep my goddamn head on my shoulders, I think we'll be fine. And as long as I still have you guys, I mean, we're almost to 80 followers. That's crazy for me. I mean, I just started this 2 months ago, and I have not been up at all. I have not been really releasing videos, which I'm annoyed with. There's so many things that I'm annoyed with. And I don't want to get back into that because I've explained it multiple times. But I will be making another video, actually more than likely this coming week. Upload every single week. If not, you'll always hear from me at least 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. It's something that I'm trying to remember to do. Editing always takes me a long time because I'm such a perfectionist, and I'm like, what the hell? I don't like that. Oh, I like that. Let's put that in. it's a whole thing. Point is, I'm trying to show up. So thank you so much for being in my graces and watching and just being here. Again, if you want to follow me on different platforms, I will put my platforms somewhere on this screen. I would love for you to come and follow me. We are mostly always doing Twitch on Mondays and Tuesdays. Fridays and Saturdays are very, very picky and finicky because I work mostly on those days. If you did enjoy this video, I would love if you hit a little like and a subscribe so that you know when I am uploading again and you can see my ugly face again. I'm thinking about that Robert Pattinson Odyssey interview where he's like, am I ugly?
Am I ugly?
No, definitely not, bro.
And I'm like, that's me. Other than that, I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your week, day, whatever time, and I will see you in the next video.